All right, well, this thing says I'm live. I've seen Sappy Mama Linda in there.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
Well, I know you're in now.
Okay.
Well, I can't say that actually. I see you over there.
I just said, wait for the hey, there you need to pop in.
Here I is, here I is, here I is. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. How y'all doing? Bring this a little closer to me. Dooba dooba doo. Y'all see me looking to the right? I'm looking at Teresa J.
Hi, Teresa.
I'm looking at the comments. I can read them better over there.
Hi.
Although I have changed my setup a little bit, I ain't done. I'm thinking about rearranging some of this stuff down here and putting this over here and the monitor, put it over here, or get it to where I can turn it more this way. Because I've got it at a diagonal going kind of like that. But I ain't got it quite centered on the corner down there. See what I can do here. That's a little better. There's Melinda Dobson.
Hi, Melinda.
And yeah, it will be her birthday tomorrow. She'll be 56 years old.
Yep.
She's now leaning towards going to Logan's. But it ain't been totally decided yet.
You decided to go to Logan's, I think. It's closer. No, about the same distance either way.
Might be a tad, well, depending on how it goes, might be a tad longer. Of course, distance don't matter. Not to me. There used to be a Logan's on Gun Barrel, didn't it?
Yeah, there still is. There's several of them. I don't know if they got a
Yeah, I
lot.
really don't like putting up with that traffic up there.
Yeah, they got a lot of work up there on Atchison Road or whatever that is. They're going to.
I thought that one over here was supposed to be done.
I don't know if that is. Maybe it is. But I'm talking about up there where they're working on that red light and all that other. And they got more road because I see
Yeah.
where they talked about roads being.
I don't reckon they'll ever be done with road construction up there.
Every time I turn around, I'm seeing things on my phone about road being shut down here. Or you had to take here, here, and here. I'm like, that's far out of the way. We don't ever go that way, so I'll never say nothing.
Give y'all a little bit of a bug out there. So how's everybody doing? Might have to clean up before we go out. I'm about to do anyhow. Maybe at least try to smell better for her on her birthday going out. Ain't no help for the looking good part of it. There ain't enough beauty sleep in time for me to do that.
I don't worry, because I think you look fine myself.
Oh, they wouldn't like me then.
He practically does have them off. He's wearing Crocs.
Yeah, but I think you're right. We should have got those 11s instead of the 10s. That'd gave me more room. Just sitting here, my feet swell up.
Yeah.
Joe, fix it for you. How do you do?
Hi, Joe. She said, Joey.
Hope you ain't doing it in the loo. For those of y'all who know what the loo is. And if you don't, some of them have bidets in them. That'll give you a clue as to what the loo is. Let's see. We've had us a 3-day weekend. We didn't have to go nowhere Friday because my aunt had a doctor's appointment. That suits me fine.
Maybe we went out and got something to eat Friday. That's about it. Wasn't it Friday evening with Jack's?
Yeah. We did something different yesterday before you live. I had a little something, and you had something after.
Yeah.
I was watching Mama Bear's live replay yesterday. She mentioned Elaine and Maybos. She's sitting down in the floor all twisted up, doing that diamond art stuff. It hurt me just to watch that. I couldn't imagine getting down in the floor like she was. Long time ago, maybe. She came into Elaine's live last night. She said she would on her little live. She might show up in here tonight. I don't know. But we will see. That diamond art she did has this little bitty tool to tamp the little diamond stuff down on the little canvas thing. I wouldn't be able to see those things to put them in. You can tell they're tiny.
The one thing I like about the diamond art is if you really want to do it, you can actually send in your own pictures.
Yeah, that's all well and good.
Yeah, but like I say, it's seeing it, being able to do that. But I'm just saying, I like the idea of being able to.
We'd be sitting there with it right here in their face trying to tamp it in.
I don't know if I never used it at the magnifier.
We'd have to get us a bigger one so we'd be of any effect.
Yeah. But I do. That's the one thing I like.
Avid.
Hey, Avid.
What you put on the smoker today, Avid? Anything? I know it wasn't me because I'm still right here. Eating a piggy sandwich. You know, I think I spotted a pack of bologna up in the freezer too.
Huh.
It's in the very back up under some stuff.
I'll have to look and see.
Kind of looked like it to me anyway. It might have been wishful thinking.
I've been wishful thinking, but it's possible.
So.
I ain't gonna tell what's in that freezer now.
Might have a bologna sandwich later.
Well, if it's in there. Oh,
I saw that. I went to looking for bread. I didn't see none laid out. So I was like, well, darn. Put some bologna, put some mayonnaise, and have at it.
well, you know where the bread's at. Should let some out.
I wasn't quite hungry yet,
Oh, okay.
but I wasn't as motivated to not be lazy.
Lindsay, fried bologna sounds good.
That it do.
Got 22 pounds of sliced beef.
Wow. That's a lot of beef. You all the time cooking big slabs of meat, Abbott. What do? You got an army up there you're feeding?
I think he vacuum seals a lot of it and puts it in the freezer.
Well, that's what I mean. Still, that's a lot of meat. Oh. Well, I know you're a big man, but dang. Even saving it up for later, that's still a lot of meat for one man.
Hey, Josie.
Go see. I seen your landscaping and made of the mist thing. That was nice. You did good work on that one property. I could almost get her to make me up another pot of coffee. I've got a headache. I had some this morning. I don't know if it's lack of caffeine or the weather or what.
I think it's weather.
It says it's 92 out there, 83 in here.
It's cooler than 83 in here.
Ah, you do give some out. Okay. That sounds more like it. Excuse me a second. I got spots of stuff on here driving me nuts. I should have washed them before going live. I thought about it. I just never got around to it. That might help a little bit.
My one said 91 there.
Yeah. We got you beat by 1 degree. No, Melinda, I don't want to know what yours is.
Melinda's is probably up near 100. Yeah.
Yeah, what's bad about hers is it'd be a mix of the dry and the wet heat.
Yeah.
Talk about really making you feel like you don't know whether you're coming or going.
I'm saying.
Josie, do you rent a lot of that equipment or you own that? I've seen you with a few different pieces.
I don't know.
Ashley Brady,
Hey, Ashley.
Holy Nerds. How you been?
And Linda said she stopped looking after he could extend 180.
Do what?
Melinda said that she'd stopped looking at the heat when he did extend
I
180.
told you I didn't want to know. I know it's hot where you're at.
How's y'all? We're fine. At least I'm fine.
In the Marines in '85, I came home on leave in November. 2 weeks later, a buddy of mine came out from out there, and we left here to go up to Indiana, about halfway up on the east side. We left there and we went driving back towards base. We went all the way down south, heading towards Texas. Wound up going down to the lower part of Texas. But folks, this is November, latter part of, and it was hot. I couldn't believe how hot, because it was November. So I know a little something about that Texas heat. Well, I do too, to an extent, Ashley, but I spent almost 4 years out in 29 Palms, and 130-degree heat, even though it is dry, is hot. Sit outside the barracks with a shirt off, and it'd be 90 degrees, and it felt like cool weather.
110 actual heat with humidity.
All right, Ashley, you keep lurking. Yeah, it'd be 90 degrees in the evening. We'd be out there, no shirts on it. That was cool weather for us. It'd be like 75, 70 out here. Maybe a little less. Always on the go. That's not a bad thing. But I spent a lot of my time out there, not dressed like that. I spent a lot of my time out there in the field, out in the desert itself, with camis, wool socks, black boots, t-shirt, black jacket, steel helmet until they replaced it with the Kevlar. Thank you, Ashley. Trust me, Melinda, I totally understand. I've been disabled now for 10 years. I was going down before that, but that last hit was just about the end of me. Used to. I've gotten better about winter temperatures. Used to, up till about a year or two ago. It could be 75 degrees out. I'd have me a jacket on and be comfortable. I may have to do a video one day on our little water cooled AC thing that we got. It's helping to keep the kitchen a little cooler. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that, Evan.
Hey, as long as it's a swimming pool with decent water, we take it.
Somehow I think it'll have a gradual increase in temp.
Uh,
Boil me like a frog.
uh,
I don't think it would be plastic or concrete. I somehow think it would be made out of metal with flames up underneath it.
yeah, I think.
Maybe at first, Mama Linda. Uh-oh, no boiling. You ain't gonna make it like a sauna and make it be steam, are you? I'm not sure which would be worse. Either way, it don't sound good to me, especially if Abbott's the one talking about doing it. I know it doesn't mean anything good for the piggy after. Oh, pressure cooker. See, like I said, either way it goes, coming from Abbott, it means nothing good for the piggy after. Piggy don't want to go swimming there. So I wouldn't get to swim for long. Because after a while, I'd be floating, not swimming. From 22 nostrils. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that's one way to get the fat off. But I don't think you'd like this piggy meat. You might sing like the Flying Purple People Eater and say, "You're too tough." We might could do that if we could have a setup to where it's easy for us to get in and out and not be all that deep.
Because you get me clean, that's the
Huh?
said you'd be clean.
Oh, I'm sure. Clean of skin and all. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. They had her put me through an old timey washer uh, ringer. Kind of like one of those pasta maker things, but from an old timey washer. Had them really strong ringers on them.
Yeah.
Anything else new for anybody? Doesn't seem to be. Well, Lord of mercy. Yeah, on that trip I took my buddy out through Texas, we got broke down somewhere in Texas. Had to pull off. Didn't know if we were going to get fixed or not. Wheel bearing on the left rear wheel seized up. We pulled into a place. The guy was able to take care of us. We wasn't sure there for a minute. We finally made it back to base in time. Right. Kind of wonder what that tenderizer is. I wonder if it's a hammer type or a club type or some kind of stuff that you shake all over it and then pound it. Yeah, Mama Linda, it would be nice to cool down in, but we wouldn't be able to have even a small one out here because there's people that would mess with it. I have no idea what that last word is. A dryer cistern bucket. Custom built dryer. Oh, okay. Bounce around in that for a while. Dried me out after you pressurize me. Well, that's a little bit of good news, Melinda. But I think she was talking about the weather, not what you have planned. Now, it should be there'd be two somebodies down here that would mess with it, one in one way, one in another somehow. So we just don't do really anything outside because we know if whatever we try to do outside, it's going to get messed with and messed up, all that. So ain't no sense in having it.
Mhm.
You be fighting most of the time trying to fix, repair, uh, clean back up, do or whatever. Johnny Small Pepper,
Hey, Johnny.
Grand High Exalted Piggy. Ain't but one of me. How's Mr. Johnny Small Pepper tonight? Whew. Sorry about that. I tried taking a nap before my live. I just laid there. Couldn't go to sleep. Apparently I had to go. Well, not like me. I'm never busy. I just mainly sit here watching YouTube or Amazon Prime or playing games or something. Well, have it if you do. Just don't make it like that movie Burt Reynolds was in. I'll just leave that right there. I might halfway live with it otherwise. Well, no, I couldn't either because that's going to be the end of the piggy, either way it goes.
I'm sure he's going to say, Bigfoot gets his hands on Piggy. You hear Piggy squeak.
No like deliverance. No, Mama Linda, that get used too because I would be sitting there smiling and laughing, like, oh, yeah, that's what I want to hear. So that would get used too. Hear that piggy squeal, bacon coming up. Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Down, 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 down. That kid on that banjo was something else. That would be bad, Avid. Come on now. Uh, that would be bad indeed. I know what you're talking about. I can see you coming up to me playing that on a recorder or something. Let me hear it. Pull up whatever vehicle you got and have it on your stereo in your vehicle. Have it blaring. I'd be like, oh crap. Like that would do me any good. I can't run.
I hear the bands up from Deliverance. I'm locking doors and covering windows and
You seen the size of that man?
and yeah,
Yeah. You think the locks and on the doors and windows here would make any difference?
probably not here.
All right, then. He could just come at it with a good walking stride and go right through. Get around folks like him and Mike and Johnny and Derek and all like that. I feel like I was in the land of the giants.
Mm-hmm.
I'd feel I'd feel like the Israelites that went in spying on Canaan to see what the situation was. But holy cow! That's what it'd be like, Teresa J. They a foot taller, literally, than I am. And even though I'm a chunk, I'm a little chunk by comparison. Yeah, I'm 5'4". Average 6'4", I think. Oh yeah, Mike is 6'4". I think Johnny's like 6'2", 6'3". Derek is like 6'2" to 6'4". My supposed best friend was 6'4". Yeah, so see, he's a foot taller than I am. Probably a foot or two broader than I am too. Got to hug up Johnny down there at Biggins. I felt like a little kid. Oh yeah, there's some big men in this community. Some big men. And I don't know about Johnny Smile Pepper, but he does not look like a short man, if you know what I mean. He's got that look about him. He's not short. I can see him being 6 to 6'4". Part of it's in the face. They got a little bit longer, bigger face. Yeah, Mama Linda, like bears. Got together for a picture with Derek. My nose was below his underarm. Thankfully, he obviously had deodorant on. I think Dale's 5'9", 5'10", ain't he? Or did he pop in here? I didn't see him. Dale! Saw your little devotional today, Dale. Good stuff. And exactly right. Five, 6.5. Okay. I'm sure with your boots on, you're a little bit taller than that. 55'4". Well, Mama Linda, you got us all beat. Well, he's not as short, Abby. Trust me, those couple of inches make a difference. especially us short folk. Every half inch counts. Teresa J. Mm. Damn! I haven't. I've never been one for heels, except for a good pair of cowboy boots. A good pair of work boots. Something I've got a pretty good base to walk on. Yeah, someone had to say it, and she did. I have to admit, I I never ran across that being said to me. I'll just leave that at that. Uh, what, you shorter than 5'3" now, Melinda? Well, like Mama Linda said, time and age, things happen. We start to shrink. Abbott, I don't pretend to know what you're talking about. What's a cowboy term? Now you got me all discombobulated. Oh, I know, Melinda. I know. The girl I call my sunshine, she might be 5'1", 5'2", might be shorter than that. She'll come up about my shoulder, top of her head. And she's the scariest one of them up there on that mountain. Just saying. My little sis Betsy, she's about 5'9", 5'10", kind of a big woman. She can be scary enough. She's built like a tank. Another friend of hers that loves a good fight. But my sunshine, she's literally like the honey badger. She's short, almost not really petite, but I guarantee you'd rather tangle with my little sis or her other friend than you would my sunshine. She won't even wait for the hat to drop before she's gone off on something. I thought that was only abominables, Abbott. And you ain't the abominable snowman. You're a Bigfoot. All right, Johnny, you take care now. Think I'm gonna go here in a minute. Still got a little bit of a lingering headache, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting a little lightheaded. The weather outside must be atmospheric pressure or something. Must be doing something to me. Well, that might be, Abby. Folks, I'm gonna get off here and take me a couple of pain relievers and get me some more water and all like that. And I will see you people next week. Piggy loves you.